Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, so people wanted me to talk about this situation with Ari Spears, Tiffany Haddish, and then they also wanted me to talk about the situation with Mystical. I'm going to address that also in a live stream, but I'm going to do separate videos, and, you know, we'll talk about it, and I'll give my opinion on it. Well, I'm about to give my opinion on one particular person right now, and that's Ari Spears. Now, I've seen Ari Spears saying that he believed that his career may be in serious jeopardy. He said he already felt that he was blacklisted, but he feel like this could be basically, you know what I'm saying, the death penalty, aka the electric chair for his career. I gotta say this, and I'm gonna be completely honest about Ari Spears as far as his career goes. You know, I looked at that video. I only saw portions of that video, but I saw enough of the video to make a conclusion that that was just very inappropriate, and it was just distasteful, and wasn't nothing funny about that. Wasn't nothing funny about it. It was horrible. It was cringeworthy. There are just certain things that you just don't play with, and that's one thing that you just don't play with. Nothing's funny about that. And for comedians trying to shed light on a sensitive subject like that, when this is really happening to little boys and little girls everywhere. And a deeper conversation is, it's happening in our community, and we've shied away from this discussion. And it's time to start having these kind of discussions. But I've said this about Ari Spears. To me, I think Ari Spears is a coward. I think he's gutless. And that's just the bottom line with Ari Spears. I don't really feel that bad for him, because to this day, he still haven't accepted any type of accountability for what happened on the, you know, the Corey Holcomb show, the 5150 show. Now, I'm gonna get to Corey Holcomb in a separate video, because I gotta say something about Corey Holcomb that I just gotta keep a buck about him. And I'm not worried about the video getting to Corey Holcomb and Corey Holcomb calling me out my name and all that kind of stuff. I'm not worried about that. Like I said, I'm no worried about Corey Holcomb than I am about Cynthia G. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Now, with that being said, getting back to Ari Spears. I recently watched that episode when he basically got his ass whooped by Zoe Williams. And based off seeing that inappropriate video, good. Okay? Like I said, Ari Spears likes to hide behind this thing that he's a comedian and that's his job. Like, I've said this before, comedians don't have no immunity to do and say whatever they want and just think that people supposed to accept it because that's what they do. And I don't know where do they get that delusional and warped sense of thinking that, oh, I tell jokes, so I can basically say whatever the hell I want to anybody and I'm supposed to get away with it because I'm a comedian. That doesn't make any kind of sense. So when I hear comedians talk like that, that just shows that they're a coward. Like I said, Ari Spears to this day has not apologized to Zoe Williams for what he did, for his actions. Basically disrespecting that man throughout that show, calling that man out his name, making colorism jokes. Not to mention that he was drunk on the show. And then when he got his ass whooped, he sued Corey Holcomb. He sued him. I said, to this day, he still refuses to accept any accountability. So at the end of the day, I don't feel really that bad for Ari Spears. I don't. And then he sits up there, he goes on, mixed company shows. He got something to say about Bill Cosby. So he sat up there and said, oh, well, we got to stop saying somebody is innocent because they black and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so that means the same apply to you, right, Mr. Spears, right? And the thing is with Ari Spears, I thought Ari Spears was a real talented comedian. I thought he was a real talented comedian, but you kind of wonder why he never took off, why he never went mainstream, why he was never in movies. Well, now I see. Now I see. Now I get it. Now I understand. He's his own problem. He's the problem. Like I said before, all this time that passed, and he still won't accept any accountability. Still, all this time, still won't apologize to Zoe Williams. Trying to hide behind he's a comedian. Well, you mean to tell me comedians are above accepted accountability? They can't admit when they're wrong? Okay. So there you have it. That's what I think of Ari Spears. If he gets blackballed or blacklisted, or if he's currently blacklisted and he rarely works ever again, well, you know what? That's on him. And he still needs to apologize to Zoe Williams. But there you have it. It's your boy TLB. I'm out.